Hey guys, it's Katie, and today we are doing a sun-kissed and very sandy yoga flow. We're gonna be doing it with no equipment, so all you need is your body, a mat, and probably some water. So if you're ready to get started, sweat that thumbs up, give it a little click, and we're gonna start on the floor in child's pose. So bring your knees out nice and wide, about as wide as your mat. If you're doing this just on your carpet, imagine there's about 1.5 feet between your two knees. Spread them wide, reach your hands out nice and far, out in front of you. Relax your forehead to the floor, push your hips back, and just breathe here. Inhaling in through the nose, exhale out of the mouth, let it go. Inhale slowly, and exhale. This is a perfect flow to do after a workout to stretch out your body, or even as a warm-up first thing in the morning, just to get your circulation moving, your blood flowing, and stretch and wake up your body. Take one more inhale breath. Exhale a little bit deeper, sink lower into the floor. And then on your next inhale, scoot forward into a tabletop position. Shoulders stack over the wrists, hips over the knees. Taking a few cat-cows to stretch out the back. Inhale, lift the chest. Pull the shoulders down the spine, arch the back, tailbone toward the sky. And exhale, push the ground away, curl the spine. Find that nice cat pose, drawing your nose toward your belly button. Inhale, breath to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale and exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, breath. Really draw the belly button up. And on your next inhale, find a neutral spine. From here, you're gonna press your right hand into the mat. Find a nice firm foundation. Engage through your core. Draw the belly button up toward the sky, pulling it in nice and tight. Reach your left arm out in front of you, long, right along your ear. Reaching the fingertips long, then exhale, lift your right leg behind you, so opposite leg in hand. Pushing the heel behind and reaching the fingertips. Find big, long stretch in between. Take an inhale, reach a little further. Exhale, bring your elbow to knee. Curl it in, just like that cat spine. Inhale. And exhale, curl. One more time, inhale, reach, and exhale, curl. Reaching out on your next inhale. Exhale, release it to the floor. Switching sides, find the foundation in your left hand. Inhale, right arm long. Exhale, lift that left leg behind you. Then inhale, reach as far as you can, and exhale, bring them in together. Inhale, reach. Exhale, curl. Inhale, and exhale. One more time, inhale and release on the exhale. Planting your hands, tucking your toes underneath. Lift your hips high, find downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the feet here, just stretching them out. Good. Settling into your downward facing dog. Lift your hips a little bit higher, coming on your tippy toes. Then on your exhale, drop your knees to hover 1 inch over the mat. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, drop your heels this time. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, drop your knees. Inhale, lift your hips. On the exhale, drop your heels to the floor. One more time, just like that. Good, breathe. And exhale, settling into your downward facing dog. Take an inhale breath, look to the top of your mat. Walk your feet up behind the wrist, finding ragdoll pose. Bringing your weight into your toes, grab onto opposite elbow, hanging forward here. Imagine that you're just reaching and dropping over a ledge. Bring all the weight into the front, almost so far that you feel like you're gonna tip over, but don't. Just hang here, maybe swaying side to side. Let your neck and head be super heavy. Shaking your head yes and no, just finding stretch and relaxation through the back, the spine, the back of the legs, even into the back of the knees. Take another breath, exhale it out. On your inhale, heel toe your feet together to touch. Big toes touch a sliver between the knees. And slowly roll up, stacking vertebrae on vertebrae, one at a time, all the way to standing. Inhale your shoulders up by your ears and pull them back down. One more time. On your next inhale, arms overhead, find mountain pose, or we'll turn to face you guys. Hey. On your mountain pose, reach up nice and tall. Grab your left wrist and exhale up and over to the right side, body stretch. Inhale to center, switching grips. Push your hips to the right, reach to the left. Inhale, back to center. On your exhale, find a little baby back bend. So push the hips forward, cactusing the arms, lift the chest, lift the heart toward the sky. Inhale, back to center, mountain pose. Exhale, hands through heart, forward fold. Bending all the way down, nice flat back, and then let it go. I'm gonna turn to my left again here so you can see. Inhale, lift halfway. Finding a nice tabletop, feel that stretch again from the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. Exhale, fold forward. One more just like that. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back to a high plank. So in your high plank, your shoulders stack right over your wrists. Draw your heels back behind you. Push the ground away through your hands. Draw your belly button up and in. This is both an active stretch here, so just hold, engage all the muscles and breathe for 4, 3, 2. On your inhale, shift forward onto the toes. Keep your elbows right at your side as you slowly lower halfway and hold. If this is too much, come onto your knees. Follow Emily for a modification on your knees. And then from here, lift the chest, upward facing dog. Tops of the feet on the mat, thighs lifted, baby bend in the elbows, gazes up. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. On your inhale, lift the right leg toward the sky. Find a nice deep stretch through the back of your left leg. Point the toes. Inhale, lift a little higher, drop that right hip down so it squares off to the earth. And then exhale, bring it through to a low lunge. On your inhale, engage through the thighs, raise the arms overhead, finding crescent lunge, just sink into it here. Find a nice deep stretch. Make sure that that knee is stacked over your ankle, your core is tight. Inhale your hands to heart center. We're gonna rotate that left elbow onto the outside of the knee. So finding a twist in your crescent. Gaze comes up toward the sky. Take an inhale as you stretch and lift the heart a little bit higher. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. One more breath in. Exhale it out. On your next inhale, coming back to center, crescent lunge. On the exhale, fly the arms behind you, raising the pinkies toward the sky, engage through the shoulder blades. Inhale to the sky. Exhaling to warrior two. So pivot on that left foot. Bring it down nice and low, deep bend in your front knee. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale, star pose, heels in, toes out. Exhaling to horse. Inhale to star. Warrior two on the exhale. Inhale, flip the palms, reverse warrior. Little to no weight in this back hand, reaching up and then back. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, plant the hands, high to low chaturanga on the knees or on the toes. Drop it down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, lift the left leg high, get that stretch. Point the toes and inhale, lift your hips a little bit higher. As you hold, exhale, drop the left hip down a little. Inhale, lift higher. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. In your low lunge again, engage through those thighs. Nice firm foundation. Inhale to crescent. Exhale, sink deep. Inhale, holding in this crescent, just get a little bit lower. You got this, strong legs. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, hands to heart and rotate right elbow on the outside of your left knee, finding a stretch. Good, inhale, breath, stretch. Exhale, twist and open. Inhale one more time. Hold on the exhale. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Exhale, flying crescent, bring it back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, pivot open to warrior two, finding that heel to arch alignment, sinking deep in that front knee, sit low. Inhale to star pose, heels in, toes out. Exhale to horse. Inhale, star. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale, flip the palms, reverse warrior. Again, little to no weight in that back arm and deep bend in your front knee. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, plant the hands, high to low chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look to the hands, walk your feet all the way up and find a seat on the mat. Bring your legs long in front of you. Dusting off that sand. We're gonna reach our arms overhead, find a seated forward fold. So reach up nice and tall. On the exhale, reach up and out, slowly lowering. Take an inhale, reach out and up a little bit further. Exhale, lower a little bit more. Inhale, reach. And exhale, fully surrender to the posture all the way down. Breathing here. Inhale, find more length through the spine. Exhale, go a little bit deeper. One more breath in and out. On your inhale, slowly roll up. Scoot your booty toward your feet, coming onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest, maybe rock side to side, soaking up that sun. Bring your knees together into the center. You're gonna drop them over to the left as you reach over to the right. Inhale to center, switch it out. Legs to the right, arm to the left. Inhale, back to center. Hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a big hug, and let it all go. Rock and roll to find a seat as you're ready. I know your bodies are now feeling awake and relaxed at the same time, which is such a good feeling, and hopefully you guys are loving the Summer Shape Up series. If you haven't done it yet, sign up in the link below, get started with us, and don't forget, good things come to those who sweat, so I'll see you next week for another awesome workout. Bye.